Yo, what's up? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about 5 benefits of quitting drinking. Stay tuned. Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Sobriety University. This channel is designed to help people get sober from drugs and alcohol, navigate their sobriety journey, and quit addictions of all kinds. So today we're going to be talking about 5 benefits of quitting alcohol. When we first start out, it can kind of be a little daunting and pretty painful. So having something to look forward to and kind of remember that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, or in the tunnel even, can help us stay motivated and continue down our recovery goals. So number 1 is going to be improved relationships. Now, I think we've all heard the story of an alcoholic father who comes home and beats his kids and abuses his wife and all that. And of course, this isn't gender specific, so the roles can be reversed, or it could be like the children being abusive or whatever. And basically, it makes a lot of sense because alcohol is a depressant, and over time, it just kind of starts to suck the life out of you. And before you know it, it's just all that's left is depression and anxiety and anger and it just kind of sucks the chemicals out, just like on a biological level, or on a chemical level. So I highly recommend checking out some like the chemical effects of alcohol and maybe how that plays into it. Also, we're not always behaving our best when we're drinking. I know for me, I was kind of up to no good, being a little rascal, and so honesty really wasn't that important to me. Kind of just getting high, getting drunk, getting my fix was number one goal, and however I could get that was the most important. So I wasn't very genuine in my relationships, and once I stopped drinking and kind of got my clarity back and started hanging around some folks that had a little more integrity, I kind of learned how to be honest again and be authentic in relationships, and that was such a blessing because it's just nothing ever good comes out of dishonesty. Maybe some short-term highs, however in the long term, like karma always catches up. So number 2 is health improvements. So I don't know about you guys, but when I was drinking, I would go out every night and go out to eat and just eat terrible food and have no motivation to go to the gym or work out, especially after a night of hard partying and just being hungover. Like, there was zero chance I was going to get to the gym. And so once I stopped drinking, I was kind of able to have some more energy to go work out, to kind of take care of myself, to eat better. And just over time, it kind of compounded, just like an investment or like a retirement account. I think I like using financial analogies because essentially this is what we're doing here is an investment. We're saying okay, I'm going to dedicate X amount of time to try out this new path, this new life, and I'm going to see what happens. And most likely it's going to end up better than where we were. And especially with quitting drinking, you'll have Saturday and Sunday mornings freed up. That's huge. We can go to the gym or, just wake up and start the day right. Improvement in the gym, you'll just the body will just, without the alcohol in it, it just can grow better and you'll feel healthier. And also just I remember color in my face came back. I was pretty pale, kind of sick, looked kind of sickly, and once I stopped, I got some of my complexion back, and my face lit up a little bit, and that was just amazing. So something to look forward to is health improvements. Number 3 is work ethic. So again, I had terrible work ethic when I was drinking. I was in school, and so most of my partying was in college, and my grades weren't very good. I think I just, killed too many brain cells to be able to process information well. And some people can just do that, and I just kind of naturally just have more, intelligence in that regard, academically, and so they can do that, go out party, so good grades, and it just depends on the person, of course. When I did stop drinking, though, I just had a more passion for learning that came back. So maybe that's something to look forward to. Some of the things that you used to enjoy will return, and you'll have more gusto and energy, of course, to pursue them. We talked about you have 4 hours on Saturday and Sunday morning now each to free up, and then to go work on like a business passion or some creative work, and just having that mental clarity from not drinking is going to be really helpful in that. And who knows where it might lead down, like in a career or something, and in 10 years from now, again, you could just be like, wow, I'm so happy I gave up alcohol because now I have this amazing job and I love, and I'm able to work on creative passions, and just everything improves. So number 3 is work. Number 4 is going to be a raise in consciousness. And this one might sound a little esoteric. We might not have ever thought of life as like consciousness before. The thing with alcohol is that it kind of, for a moment, it makes us feel that we're like more expanded because it stops our thinking. However, it eventually kind of numbs that, and that's why I mean we've all been there. Just belligerency, like, and it's like that's not awareness or consciousness, and kind of once we have the alcohol out of our life, just that natural process of waking up is kind of a term I like to use, and that's used a lot. So highly recommend checking out like videos on like how to wake up and expand your consciousness and stuff like that. The universe can kind of just start flowing through us and like create what it's meant to, and that's just like an advanced soul basically, and just like, you know, we learn more about ourselves. We're not continuing to numb us out. We can heal old wounds and traumas and stuff, and it's just it's painful and beautiful at the same time. I really like the analogy of a caterpillar and how it's like when the caterpillar is in that stage where it's about to become it's about to go into the cocoon to become the butterfly. It like starts to become dysfunctional. Like it can no longer be a caterpillar. And imagine if the caterpillar was like, no, screw that, man. I want to stay a caterpillar, and try to resist it. Like it would probably die. And that's in a sense what kind of is happening when maybe the universe is trying to push us out of a certain addiction or relationship or whatever, and we resist it. Like it just creates neurosis, and I think we can all like relate to that. And it doesn't make sense because it's like, why is this happening? And it's just because, you know, evolution wants us to grow and expand and become aware of itself and of life and true joy and beauty and all that. And one of the quickest ways, or at least a way that is kind of conducive to the American lifestyle in general, not just America, is to give up alcohol. So number 4 is awareness, consciousness, raising. Number 5 is financial freedom, and this one's great because alcohol is expensive, going to the bar is expensive. When we lose consciousness, as we just discussed, it's easier for us to want to be a little more generous with maybe the money we don't have. I know I was always kind of one of those people that wanted to just like, you know, buy people drinks and stuff. And on the flip side, I also loved getting bought drinks, but there'd be times where I'd be like, yeah, you know, like I'm supplying tonight, and I really couldn't afford it. And at the end of my drinking, I was pretty broke, and it just, all I cared about was how I could use the money, the resources I had towards booze and getting other people booze, and, you know, being the life of the party. And it just didn't work, and no one cared at the end of the day. And it's just something that we can look forward to in recovery, is kind of learning how to be financially responsible and how to better understand money, kind of let go of some money blocks that might be holding us back from true abundance and all that stuff. And alcohol is expensive, so you think about it like, you know, 4 days a week, 3 days a week, let's say you're going out to the bars, like it's what, like, let's say a minimum $20 a night, $60 a week. Like that's huge. Like you can do a lot with that. Like that's a trip to Whole Foods and like 3 days of really clean eating. And so again, it's just this investment mentality and kind of starting to put our resources from one thing to another. Like, and over time, again, it's going to grow and compound and all that. One day we may be able to kind of do some of those things financially that we always wanted, like a house, or save for retirement, invest in stuff, and we'll just have the money and the extra change to do that. Also, we'll just have more money for like pleasurable activities. Like we can invest it into like hobbies and creativity, and go snowboarding or something, and go golf. And it's just like there's so much we can do now that we have that extra change in our pockets. I understand like some people just money really isn't an issue, and yeah, this might not apply to you. So maybe this is more directed towards those that have are just don't have a ton of money in that middle class category. Like that's me for sure. Like definitely middle lower class. Like and that's cool. Like it's just like one day I'm gonna have I do have abundance now for sure. And yeah, I just trust that one day like all my needs will be met, and to be honest, all my needs are being met right now. So I think this financial freedom thing is kind of starting to work. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for more videos. Feel free to like and subscribe if you appreciate the content. Can always opt out at any time. And have a great day. Quick thing, I'm also offering one-on-one coaching for those kind of hesitant to get into the recovery community and just kind of want someone to talk to about the idea stuff. So feel free to hit me up in the email below, and we can talk and see if it will be a good fit together.